Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of SDS. Today, your host Ilyas.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah,
That's it. I think Sharky told me, but listen to this. Sharky told me 5 seconds before I said that, do the intro today. I tweet.
If I told you earlier, you would have been taking longer to prepare.
I would have had the whole notes and everything.
See, well, like Ilyas said, guys, welcome back. Today we are doing, well, it's the return of Premier League Roundup. Obviously, we've had a week or so without the Premier League games, but it's only 5 games this Roundup, so it's a bit of a shorter one. Next to me, obviously, Ilyas, and opposite me, we have the man fresh from Old Trafford. You're at the game, Abs.
Yeah, man, it's better than the Bournemouth trip, at least.
Oh yes,
Silver linings.
Yeah, you went to the Old Trafford. The Bournemouth game was that 3-0 at home? Loss.
Didn't need to remind me that.
Nah.
It
might be you, know? How many games have you been to?
I was at the Chelsea game last year. So
no, recent.
This season. How many wins have you seen?
Yeah.
Old Trafford.
I've not seen an Old Trafford wins. I've not seen an Old Trafford United win this season.
OT.
Wow. Never much love when we go.
About the last 2 times you went to the Emirates.
I've been to the Emirates a lot this season.
I've
seen a lot of wins this season. I've seen a lot of wins this season.
Because conveniently, I missed the last 2 Emirates games. So I've not seen a loss this season at home.
That is true, you know. That is true.
And lastly, Fuad is here.
Hey.
He wasn't at Old Trafford. He wasn't at Old Trafford, though.
I wasn't. I was at home.
I thought you were going to be at Old Trafford.
I was at the studio. I got work to do.
I'm still you there because you tweeted saying like Old Trafford, here we come.
Yeah, here we come. But it's
the whole Coles video.
I was like, come on, bro, let's link up, bro.
Let's link up, mate. I said you would have catch me dead in that dump.
How can you say that? How can you say that?
He's too bougie. You seen his stadium? Have you seen his stadium?
I've been to that stadium.
Man.
It's unreal.
That's first class. You lot had you know where the bags go under the plane.
Let's not do that because the theatre of dreams. The theatre of dreams has heritage.
Are we still calling it that?
Of course it is.
Come on, man.
Not dreams for me, but it's
just a theatre.
Yeah, it's a
We're
theatre
still
of dreams.
calling that.
Of course it is, man. Of course it is.
Well, obviously we're going to talk all about this week's Premier League fixtures, or this weekend's, obviously starting with that Man United Spurs game. But before we do, if you are enjoying listening to the podcast and you want to listen to our audio version, you're watching us right now, all the links are in the description. And if you listen to the audio and you want to watch us on YouTube, it's SDS on there as well. Leave your comments, get involved as usual, because we do read your comments and that does help us a lot. But we are starting with the Man United Spurs game. 2-2, the game finished.
Good game.
Good game. It was a good game for me as the neutral. It was a good game for you. Good game for the neutral.
Good game away from home.
Do you know what I mean? Game started 3 minutes in. Højlund found his miracle again.
End to end as well.
He's no longer looking for that miracle. He found it. Scorcher of a finish, right in the top corner, smashed it with the left foot. Ilyas says he obviously got in Rashford's way, but obviously it doesn't matter what happened. But you reckon he got in Rashford's way?
I think he got lucky. I think Rashford done the double cutting. I think he beat, was it Porro? And then he got past the right centre back. Romero. Yeah. Højlund jumps in front of him. Yeah. Højlund's run is meant to go away from him to like maybe drag away Van der Ven or Romero a bit further away. Jumps in front of him, comes off of him, falls into his path. But that's an amazing finish.
I feel like Rasmus is just probably tired of making those runs and Rashford having no care in the world of trying to find him. So he's like, do you know what, man? He's not going to pass it. I'll just stand there.
Or he just runs into it. He just loves the physical battle like he always does.
Yeah, he does.
How many times have you seen him do this? For no reason, just pin his defender for no reason.
It's necessary. He's got to work on that game as well, so he's trying to get as much practice as possible. But yeah,
I think the build up to that goal, though, you got to mention as well, starting from the keeper all the way. I can't lie to you, I was like,
he's a joy to watch when he has the ball.
Previous years was good, but like, I feel like this year has been a little bit off, and that was almost like the first time I've seen it precision, if that makes sense.
Nano as well. Like AFCON has started, and he's in between the sticks of Man United. What's he doing?
Yeah, and he went to the stadium for the Cameroon game, and then they said, "Nah, bro, he's got."
Yeah, the whole plan.
They said, go sit in the suite, brother.
It's crazy. So it's like, we've made this whole plan of, Ten Hag keeps telling the press, we've got something, don't worry about it. Like, he kept brushing out the question, we've got a plan for this, don't worry, man. Plays for us, and then he goes over, and he's been held up for whatever airport reason.
Didn't he play against Wigan as well? Did he play against Wigan as well?
He played against Wigan as well.
Which was weird. He should have played the second keeper.
Yeah, probably should have played the second keeper there. But yeah, he did throw that ball quickly out to Garnacho. And when you have Bruno Fernandes in the team, there's always going to be a chance to be created. Yeah. And the ball was decisive, it was quick. And Udogie got in Rashford's way he challenged the ball, and then the ball fell to Højlund.
To be fair, I didn't even think the defenders could do anything more there. Like, Porro closed the angle, the 2 defenders tried to put their body in the way. Højlund, that's just one of them smashes after that. Yeah. And the only annoying thing is the fact that it was so early. Usually, United start pretty quickly, but they're never able to almost finish off their chances. And then they gas out. And how I kind of came into this game was thinking, we've got Kulusevski, Son, Madders, the midfield pivot missing. We can just kind of ride out the first 30 minutes. This was just like a blow. But as soon as that goal went in, I felt like we took control of the game. Like, pretty much from then on, it was like the tempo, the press, like we controlled the whole first half. I felt like. And I feel like right at the end of the first half, again another moment I feel like just kind of flash
controlled the whole game, to be honest.
Where it was second half was just complete domination. I just felt like, but it was just those two moments either side of the half. I just felt like they almost caught us with like sucker punches, and it felt like us coming with almost like our B team coming there. I was like, damn, this feels a bad blow because we're playing well, but we're not. Walking into halftime with the result, if that makes sense.
I drive into Manny and I'm seeing Højbjerg and Skip are playing. You can imagine how much I'm counting my lucky stars.
And their front three is Brennan Johnson, Richarlison, and Timo Werner.
I said this before the game. They've got a very solid back line, and I think your profiles of fullbacks are arguably the best two in the league.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah. With Romero and Van der Ven. I feel like Van der Ven, obviously, his first game back in a while, but that back line,
solid.
It's just very a solid back line.
And for me, it's important that combination, those two are building at the back there, Just as soon as he's fit, the fact that he's trusting him straight back in, because he could have threw in the new kid, Dragos in. Yeah. But he's like, you know what, Van der Ven, you've shown you're fit over 2 weeks. And for me, aside from obviously the 2 goals, I thought they defended well. The passing and the build-up from the back as well was there. But then, as you said, that I call it the ham-only sandwich. You know in Tesco's, you get them sandwiches with just ham. When I kept seeing that double pivot of Højbjerg and Skip last year, that's what it was for me.
And Højbjerg is so bad in the getting the ball, receiving on half-time. He's so bad.
So
and I
bad.
said, the only saving grace was kind of Bentancur being there and knowing that when he had that free license last year, that was actually when we saw the best of him. And if anything, we saw that this game. It was actually like him coming back from injury, showing the legs, 1-2s, and for that goal as well, the 1-2 there to get the equaliser.
Yeah,
like, bro, this is what I needed from
bit of quality.
Just a bit of quality coming from that midfield, because Lord have mercy, Werner. I felt like it was his debut. Listen,
first game, bro.
I can't like he's one of the funniest footballers, man.
He got an assist.
You know, and this is the thing. It was a 5-yard pass, bro. Let's not do this, because now we're gonna start measuring the quality of
Egypt. The first game.
I know.
Silas assist the other day for Egypt.
It's an assist. Well done.
He miskicked the ball.
He miskicked the ball, and they classed as an assist.
There was 2 or 3 moments here where the channel was wide open for him to go 1v1 with the defender, and he just decided to come in and take this banana shot. Then there was the moment where he actually was 1v1, and he absolutely scuffed shot. And I'm thinking, he's played 61 minutes of football this season.
Yeah, respect Timo Werner.
I get it. He's a bit rusty. But we almost got the full Timo Werner performance, if that makes sense. I'm going to be a threat. I'm going to get in positions. I'm going to give you a banana shot, but I'm leaving with a G and A. And I was like, this is going to be frustrating, bro. This is going to be frustrating.
It's a very similar player. You got your own Darwin in it.
2 cheeks of the same arse, bro.
Literally. 2 cheeks of the same arse.
Literally one way of putting it. That's one way.
I get it.
That's the SDS analysis for you guys.
I've heard that one before.
I like that one. I like that one.
I've heard different phrases. 6 and 2 3s.
Yeah.
You know, but 2 cheeks of the same arse. Fair enough.
But I thought him and Johnson were just kind of a bit of a letdown in the second half, because I felt like we could have won the game the way we kind of dominated, but that final ball from Johnson just wasn't there, and that finishing from Werner wasn't there. Thankfully, Richarlison has still been keeping his scoring boots on somehow. Got to give him his credit. I thought that was one of his best performances in a Spurs game. Like holding up, link up. Bro, the press. Give him his credit.
I don't want to dampen in the stadium.
You know, it was bad.
You can't sound like I'm lauding a 2-2 draw.
No, but it's not even that.
And I know you lot stunk as well.
Exactly. And
you can speak on that now.
Yeah, for me, I genuinely think Premier League players now look at the Man United fixture and they circle it and they say, I'm going to have fun this day.
Oh, for sure.
Because we talk about control that Fuad's talking about with his team, and he's absolutely right, but how easy is it to get control against Manchester United? How easy is it for Romero to do that line-breaking pass where Eriksen, for whatever reason, decides to try and join the press? The press has not been working all day. And he says, let me just go and meander over here. Romero finds the one pass, and literally, Kobe Mano takes a step to the left. He has 2 midfielders he's got to mark. 1 step to the left, Romero finds the other midfielder. Bang, open up, and then the Bentancur goal happens. United are the easiest team to play against in the league once again. I said this in the year where, when Oli Ragnick had that split year? Same thing again, easiest team to play against in the league.
The issue is, though, your midfield was almost designed to dominate possession, because they had Kobe Manu, Eriksen,
they had the midfield.
Bruno. So I thought it was going to be like, we're going to have to take the battle to make it physical. But you lot didn't even seem interested in it. And then even your front line, I'm looking at, it's kind of like the front line, let's be honest, that I think Ten Hag wants to move going forward. Holland's just getting the goals, Garnacho. But aside from a few kind of moments, I didn't feel like you lot were really creating anything.
And Richarlison has a good game, because then again, there's just this huge gap where Eriksen just doesn't know really what to do defensively. No awareness. Kobe Mano, I feel sorry for him because he tries to get involved in duels, but there's so much space to cover for a young child who's got no experience.
Young child. Literally, he's a child. He's a child.
He's a child.
That's a grown man, bro.
No, when the ball's at his feet, of course he's a grown man, but What do you want him to do? He's there with such a... I feel so sorry for him.
Two headless midfielders in front of him.
Bro, literally, Bruno's a front two of the pressing. He's a front two of Højlund. Eriksen's just a ghost. He's a hologram. He's just, there's nothing he's doing on the pitch. He doesn't know what's going on around him. Kobe Mino has to literally mark so much space of a football pitch, and it's a joke, and it's so easy. But Richarlison pops in.
Don't call him a child, because
no, he's not a child. He's not. He's not. No. He's listening. Yeah, you're right. He's a man. He's a man. Okay, and when he plays on the ball on the pitch, because he is.
Plays like a grown man.
We're gonna waste him. United are gonna waste another unreal talent that walks in through the door, and this is one for the academy as well. And it's just, if I feel so bad for him and Leach, and these are players that are technically so solid. Yeah. And it's just, what are you doing here? What are you doing at this club? Paula Bain texts us one line, because what the hell is the point? And the Leach comeback, you're asking about the atmosphere in the stadium, very toxic. Very, very toxic right now at Man United. Rashford was getting a lot of abuse, because outside of the goal, we look at every time that he takes on his fullback, he's not making decisions that look like any IQ has been input in there. It's just
kind of like runs into them.
That's what he does.
It's like there wasn't a Porro one. He just ran into Porro.
Literally.
Like Porro spun round because of that.
Literally. And the one moment of quality was there. What little 1-2 for the goal, and we watched that just before we started. Like, there's a whole lot of fortune in that goal as well. Because Porro's thinking, block Rashford of making a run if he makes anything in behind me. The Højlund pass, it kind of like just hits him. It just kind of hits him. It wasn't intended to be so perfectly weighted, and he gets on the end of it. But
finish was good.
What did you make of the Aaron Wan-Bissaka left back experiment?
I liked it. I liked it because they knew Werner wasn't going to be a threat off the left. So let's leave Dalot to do what he wants to do.
So we're making a plan for Brennan.
No, not making a plan for Brendan Johnson, but just a slight adjustment. Just a very slight adjustment. Because when Dalot plays on the left, what does he do? He inverts a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's naturally right footed, and that's the game plan.
I prefer him inverting from
I prefer him playing there, but in that game, who's the bigger threat off of the wing? Brendan Johnson
I get that.
But I would have understood more if Brendan Johnson was left-footed winger who had to cut in, and then obviously Wan-Bissaka, everyone knows 1v1 defender, he's very, very good. Obviously, I've mentioned this recently, if a right-footed defenders playing at left back, it helps massively, because with the wings are usually like Saka's left-footed, Salah's left-footed. They play on the right, so they cut in.
Salah had a good game against Salah because of that.
They cut in. If Wan-Bissaka was as a left back, when they cut in, he's there. It's on his stronger foot.
It's on a strong foot.
Brendan Johnson's a right-footed right winger anyway, so it's like I don't know. They could.
I don't think they needed a game plan.
I don't think they needed that,
but I do think it was to take advantage of kind of Werner not tracking back, because there was 2 or 3 times where Dalot did double up on that side.
Dalot does nothing in the final third.
But the issue was
he's better than Wan-Bissaka.
He does a lot, bro.
You left Werner off for like 2 or 3
He has no IQ.
Scores for you. Scores goals for you, man.
Dalot does not. Dalot, whenever he gets into a threatening position in the final third, you can close your eyes and you know nothing's gonna happen.
Gets a nosebleed.
Bro, where's the cut? Bro, I'm talking about intelligence. There's a run on the edge of the box. There's a player who's on the edge of the box. Just cut it back. It's just simple. Yeah. Or Højlund makes these darting runs at the near post all the time. Just put one into the corridor.
I don't feel like there's a lot of options a lot of times when he gets up the pitch. It's just Højlund alone.
United have numbers in attack.
I don't think so. I'll be honest with you.
Our issue is that we commit numbers in attack.
I think, sorry, not Højlund. Dalot's final ball, I think, is decent, if I'm honest. It may not be consistent, but I think that's because you lot don't have the bodies or actually attack very well as a unit.
We don't know how to attack. IQ, and I think the runs into the box, a lot of them lack IQ.
Yeah,
it's a lot of just let's just throw bodies into the box. Not
there's a lot.
Let's make a precise run.
33-year-old run.
Yeah, let me cut to the back post. Højlund's gonna run to the front post. Bruno coming in the edge of the box. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of like just running into the box.
So what's happening?
And with United, like this is what I was gonna say on like the next point. Ten Hag still doesn't have a game plan, a structure. Like, it's weird. You look at Ange, 6 months into the job, no players, 5 of his key players out. What does the midfield do? You've got Skip, Højbjerg, and Bentancur. You've got 2-man midfield of Højbjerg and Skip. Skip is, we know what he is.
Yeah,
he's reached his ability, and that's it. That's his roof. That's his ceiling. You've got Højbjerg, who's horrible on the half turn. Every time he gets the ball back, just bounces back to the centre backs. The only time he turns is when he's completely wide open.
Yeah.
Then you've got Bentancur, who in the game has so much license to do whatever he wants. A lot of times not collecting the ball because he wants to. He needs to help Richarlison and the other 2 on the wing.
Be closer to them.
So they're missing all these players, and they're still managing to play football. Yeah. You can see their style of play. We're going to pass, look for the wingers. We're going to try to get the cutback and score. Man United, you lot get the ball. The first goal, a bit of structure to that goal, but still a lot of fortune.
It's a
transition. It's what you lot have done this season. And still your transitions are not good.
No.
So it's like, when you lot are going forward, what runs are there being made for specific attacks and transitions for certain players?
Something you can see over and over
again. A lot of the time I see Bruno get the ball, it's like he just hoofs it to the right or left-hand side of the pitch because he's like, Rashford and Garnacho are fast enough to get it.
They're going
to get there. Yeah, it's like someone's up there, he's getting it. Do you know what I mean? That's literally it. Højlund's up there. All three of my strikers are quick and physical, except for Garnacho, but he's still physical for his height. They still get the ball. Then you've got the two-man midfield in Eriksen and Kobe. Kobe goes and collects the ball. He looks for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes either does a wayward first-time ball or he gives it back to Kobe, and then it's like we start again, recycle the ball, and then you have no one in any of these channels, passages of play or anything like that. Yeah. So what is Ten Hag's style of play? Like it's 6 months in. It's not. It's a year and a half. Year and a half in, and there's still no style of play. And he said a month ago, I can't bring back the Ajax football to this club. So what happens? Are the players that he signed in the summer his players? Are the players he signed a year ago his players? Like
with the whole,
it's so weird with this whole situation.
You remember, Ilyas, after we got crashed out at the Champions League, I said I'd prefer fourth and third for the sake of having one game a week. But my point was, I have one game a week. Let me see something. Show me something tonight.
What have you seen?
Coach, please. Let me see something. Let me see some patterns now. You have one game a week now. You don't have to tell me results or I have to stay in the Champions League for the money. You're not the Champions League now. Let me see something. To this point yet, I have yet to see something I can consistently say is what Ten Hag is trying to do with Manchester United. The point of the players coming back, Leach coming back, like he's
his nutmeg. His nutmeg was beautiful.
Bro, he's
should
unreal.
Never do that, but still.
He's unreal.
Shoulder barge with Charleston in the box. I was like, when he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
The biggest raw at Old Trafford was when he stepped back onto the pitch.
Yeah, even when you said he'd done the warm up.
Bro, when he came, Argentina, bro, the guys there,
crazy.
All of a sudden, Argentinians in Manchester, all of a sudden, hell out of nowhere. But listen, obviously, because when you have a player like that we know what we're getting with him. There's going to be quality on the ball. But then, when you have him and you got Wan-Bissaka at left back, and that's who he's passing to, or he's doing the through passes to Bruno, and then there's nothing really happening in the front line. If your attack is disjointed, what's the point of building the ball up to them? Like we're getting the ball up to these guys.
That's on the gaffer.
He's on the gaffer,
this is why it annoys me when sometimes I hear the excuse of personnel. And we've got players out injured. Like you look at Ange's situation, as you said, bro, you've got Kulusevski, Son, your best Maddison. Players. That's your goal scorer, your chief creator, your literal entire midfield completely missing, but you're still able to keep those same principles of play
and control a game of football,
that's
which I haven't seen this season.
I think
your whole midfield and your attack, literally,
if he's missing,
Madison.
We have the worst of the attacker left, and he's getting the best out of him. Like that is what coaching is. It's the ability to say, okay, I have no centre backs available, but I have two full backs, and I know I can competently give them instructions to paper over the cracks.
You had Emerson, Real, and Davies at the back. And
you had a centre back on the bench and Eric Dyer, who cannot play the way Ange plays, and he said, "I'm not starting whatsoever. I'm playing four fullbacks." When do you ever see four fullbacks? And the two starting centre backs are the short guys. They're not the taller Udogis and Poros. They're the two smaller, fragile fullbacks playing that centre back. Like it's crazy.
And you have to give it credit. It's like to keep doing it and. It's easy to almost see players like Højbjerg or Skip and say, you know what, forget it, they're useless, I'm never going to use them. But he tells them, I still want you to punch that pass. I still want you, I don't care if it goes wrong. Principles. That's what I feel like Ten Hag abandoned almost too early at United. And it sent almost a weird wave in the dressing room where now the tactics is just, there's nothing there at the moment. It just seems like
he did that every week. He did that last season.
Individual brilliance to get you out. And for so many years, I feel like United have had individual brilliance, bail them out. Bruno, Rashford, Martial with his little golden run, Pogba on his little 7-game spell, whatever it was at the start of the season. But all of a sudden, all the lucky charms have run out. Pogba's gone. Bruno's lucky charms have run out. Rashford has run out of meals to give out. It's all done and dusted now.
Fed all the kids.
Now it's time to coach. Manager, can you get us out of this? Can you give us enough over here to get us through this period? And
but do you know what they do now?
You're not seeing anything.
Do you know what they do now? They say, Ten Hag's not doing it, we're going to go for the board. And they think the board is the reason why some of the players are not playing the way they should be playing and why there's a principle and style of play. In those situations, teams that have smelly boards, Arsenal, Liverpool had a bad board. I remember how many years Liverpool wanted FSG out.
Of course.
And they stuck to Klopp's principles. They won trophies, and the board said, we're going to reward you with better players. If Ten Hag stuck to... Arteta as well. Oh my
when
God,
it was all going wrong with Socrates and David Luiz, he was like, I'm still playing this way. And you lot are going to suffer, Arsenal fans. But guess what? In 2 years... you're going to see the improvements. And now you're in a much better position.
The difference between Man United and all those clubs, even with Spurs, the only because everything you're saying is correct. Don't get me wrong about what Ange's doing, and he deserves credit for that. Because I feel like I don't want to put a dampener on what Spurs did at Old Trafford because they controlled the game. what United, the difference is that maybe you guys had Paratici bringing in good players, and there were some players who would be complementing the starting 11, no matter who the manager was. Because I know Basuma wasn't bought in, was bought in before. They had good signings being bought in consistently. We're not going to have that at Man United. But even when I look in the future, if Ineos take over and they're taking over the footballing side with Ratcliffe and all these guys, if they want to give Ten Hag players, are they really going to say, you're going to have a lot of power in this? We look at the track record, it's not really one of the guys
coming in has no footballing background. I can't remember his name. He has zero footballing background.
So David Brosworth is not involved in football.
There's a guy that's come in and they were saying he has no involvement. He's never been in football or anything like that. And he's one of the guys.
The cycling guy you're talking about.
Whoever he is, I don't know who he is, whatever he does, he could do whatever he wants. He could boat, he could do whatever he wants. I heard he has no involvement in football. He's in charge of part of football. He has no experience in football. Yeah. How do you go?
No, but we have yet to bring in a football director. There's apparently plans for us to bring in someone.
Is there not? I'm seeing like Ten Hag is unwilling to give up the role of like signing players.
If he doesn't want to give up power, he's going to have to go. He's gonna have to.
Like it's like
them walking if you don't want to.
You've said it before. You don't. Of course, you hate losing.
Yeah.
But lose with a style of play.
Absolutely.
Lose with a okay. We went out there. We played a specific style of football. We just don't have the right players. Yeah. That's fair. We just don't have the right players. Maybe in the summer we're gonna sign another centre midfielder who can play like Leacher and etc. Blah blah blah. But we still don't see that. But I think Kobbie Mainoo's forced into the team now because the fans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
same with
Garnacho. I feel like McTominay and that would still be starting.
It's literally like what we were talking about before. Like, you know, if everyone's going bad, bring a kid with you.
Yeah.
No one can be angry. It's like that, bro. It's literally like United. Everything's going bad.
Tory Lanes. Tory Lanes, when he was going through all that stuff, he was holding his ute. I've never seen his ute in my life.
I didn't even know he had a ute.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
And he's holding his ute all the time. That's what you do. Yeah, but let me bring Kobbie Mainoo. Let me bring Kobbie Mainoo.
You know, it makes sense. But yeah, it's crazy. But on to
Scott McTominay chance at the end.
Right, yeah, could have got the winner.
That should have been the winner.
It was almost like
it was there. Yeah.
Those are the positions you get in. This is your bread and butter.
Who else but McTominay to score the winner?
I saw the ball coming and I said, yes.
And wide open. And it's like everything slowed down. Like you saw the two centre backs split. You just saw him in the middle.
Such a good ball from Garnacho.
And it was great ball. And those are the balls.
I was thinking McTominay is going to save them again. And they're going to they're going to.
I would have done limbs. What the hell did you do outside that goal?
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been the same routine over again.
See, I can't stand you. But quickly on Spurs, yeah. Look, Tottenham's Premier League, Andrew's Premier League record against the Big Six away from home. Obviously, albeit hasn't lost, but all draws. 2-2 against Arsenal, 3-3 against City, now 2-2 against Man United.
I will take
of course, away against a Big Six team away from home, if you get a point, they're huge.
Oh, huge.
But all of them, you're conceding quite a lot of goals at the same time as well. Is that a problem?
Not per se, because for me...
You're giving us great games to watch.
Yes. One is giving us entertainment to watch, but two, it's the way we're playing as well. I don't feel like the goals are being conceded sloppily, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, you could understand
it's not defensive mistakes.
Yeah, it's not defensive mistakes and things like that. Our defense is still solid, but it's just the way we play just leaves us to high volume of chances being created against us. And for me, you look at the results against the Emirates, I would have took that before the game.
Of course.
Coming into this, I mean, I thought we were going to leave with a point or three, but I'll take a 2-2 draw.
This one, you should go in. You should go into Old Trafford 1-3. You've seen, like I said, the Bournemouths do it, the Brentfords do it.
That's why the second half I was annoyed, to be fair. Like that bit of quality we were missing. But and then City away, we've always kind of been able to
like 2 points dropped. Felt like 2 points dropped.
I'll be honest with you. Them and Villa.
Spurs are the team where you guys should always think you could beat them.
Yeah,
that's your team. See you soon, baby. It's perfect. I said it's a tough draw, but not for us.
Bro, it's true. Flip the script, bro. It was a we got City. Our ground. Come true. Come.
You'll have a very good record against them.
And Rashford scored his first Old Trafford goal since May.
Goodness gracious me.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know his first is May. The Rashford, because I tweeted out about Rashford, I said the United fans are done with him. Because that's what I felt at the stadium. At the stadium, like there was two
even
fans.
in the stadium, they're not.
In the stadium,
it's different too.
It's different, and even though football Twitter is toxic as well, in the stadium it was crazy because there was two corners right at the Stretford end where Bruno's taking the corner and Rashford just stands there. I don't know if you guys remember this. He was just standing next to Bruno.
Yeah, on the corner. Yeah.
They're literally saying, "What are you doing here? Get in the box. What are you doing standing there? Get into the box and be a threat."
Routines are the worst.
Bro,
I hate short corners. Worst thing ever.
Because it wasn't even a short. Bruno didn't even look at Rashford. It was never in his
mind.
Why are you here? To do the little roll thing and hold it from
Bruno's not doing
What
that.
are you doing there? You're a mannequin. Yeah. So that's what I was saying.
You're a wasted body.
But a lot of United fans were angry at that because they were saying, why do they feel this way about him? performances, and this is why I say people look down on desire and work rate and the intangibles of football, because it's when you do that, your fans can't be angry at you.
Yeah.
Because the idea of a fan is you're much better than me at this, and I'm supporting you. Do something I can do and then better.
Yeah.
If you're not running back, that means, bro, anyone in the ground would have run back from Man United. If we're wearing a Man United shirt, we're all running until we can't breathe anymore, until we vomit, and then we'll keep running.
Yeah.
Rashford does not do that. And body language and desire and effort, these are intangibles that every professional footballer should have. And I feel like so many of these United players either don't have it for physical reasons, the Ericssons of the world, they haven't got it in them anymore, or they're not on it, bro. And that's unforgivable, especially at Man United.
Quick note as well. It's not to do with this game, but it's to do with Man United. It's not to do with this game, but it's to do with Man United. Jadon Sancho's debut, you see that?
Yeah,
all the love he was getting was mad as well.
Yeah.
Someone said that.
Is it Benny McCarthy that showed him extra love as well?
Yeah.
Benny McCarthy, and that's the attacking coach at Man United.
Yeah, someone said as well.
It's so toxic.
Dortmund, the way Dortmund are treating, it's like someone says it's the first bad beat Dortmund have ever had.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Do you know what brought me the most?
They lost the bad beat and they got her back.
Bro.
This is like, I can't believe it. She's back in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta put a ring on her.
Bro.
Yeah. I might not lose her again.
IG.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes, get that. Yeah, babes.
Everywhere. And he kissed the badge as well. When he kissed the badge, I said, this is a loan. It's a 6-month loan and you're kissing the badge.
Crazy. All the socials, he's everywhere, bro. I even saw a clip where he gave a nod to the steward, and obviously that bang, bro. I'm like,
I know how it feels.
Yeah, man. That made his whole shift. That made his whole shift.
Come on, man.
I hear it, bro. I was a steward at Emirates, bro. When a player acknowledged me, that was
That's huge. That's huge. That's
the best.
And they brought him on against the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Killed. And he got an assist. Everyone's like, he's back.
GA against the media's team.
I could have squared that pass. I could have squared that pass. Yeah,
literally.
It's hilarious.
For real. But yeah, no, of course, man. The big up to Sancho, man. I hope he has a great time. Even Gary Neville quoted to you just laughing when he's got the assist.
Yeah,
it's just typical, innit? It's just typical United almost.
Yeah, of course he was going to get the assist.
Leave something
and even, I mean, this United. I mean, I think we've got to do a segment on SDS after every Premier League roundup, and it's going to be called "Let's Check Man United's Goal Difference."
Hey.
-5.
How many goals they conceded?
They conceded 29 and scored 24.
24 goals only. How many games have been played?
Brother, huh?
No, they've
scored like, the same amount of goals as Luton.
Yeah, they're the
United fixtures are the least amount of goals in the Premier League.
Goals scored.
That is horrendous.
Oh, it's only the 3 relegation scraps basically that are lower than them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Awful.
That's the club you love, you know that?
Two.
Sheffield
Sheffield
Club as well.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Only Sheffield United and Burnley have scored less goals than them.
And it makes it sound better that way.
Makes
it sound better that way.
Wow.
The Shaydown Club.
Wow.
You know,
that's crazy.
Hasibach put in back to Spurs. He put in a good note about Spurs here, actually. He said, games like this really show how crucial a 10 is to the Spurs side. With both Maddison and Lo Celso out, Spurs are dominating possession with nothing to show. There's the odd late run or 1-2 pass, and that sets up a goal. But without anyone to play those line-breaking passes, they're left with much less bite in attack. Also having a clinical finisher like Son helps. So
for me, the biggest miss, even though Maddison was a big, for me the biggest miss for them was Basuma.
You reckon?
I think so because not having Højbjerg and Skip in that midfield collecting the ball from the back four for me personally is a bigger difference than having Son, because you could easily have Bentancur make those third man runs. Even though he's not as good creatively as Maddison, he's a couple steps below him. But you would rather have those couple steps below in Bentancur than have a complete fall off the cliff.
I get what you mean. In
than
terms
Skip
of
and Højbjerg. And because Basuma collecting the ball, that I think he's one of the most composed midfielders I've seen.
Sometimes too composed.
Sometimes I would say is Basuma since the Luton red card for me. I don't think performances have really been there. I feel like the concentration's gone.
Start the season.
And also Maddison had such the keys at Spurs so much. He could do. He came and picked that up from centre back sometimes.
Yeah, he did. Maddison had the control of the team. He was the nucleus that kept everything ticking for me, and with the set pieces as well. But for me, I think when we're lacking in midfield in games like that, for me, the key thing that has helped us get us out is those fullbacks.
Yeah.
And I have to emphasize how good those two are. Honestly, like Destiny, I remember at the start of the season, I don't know if you remember, I was saying like, by the end of the season,
we got future world class.
Top 3 left backs in the world. And at that time, everyone looked at me like I was a madman. Right now, we're halfway through the season.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you look around the names around Europe, brother, he
that left back
is
isn't crazy right now in the world.
That's exactly why I said it at the time, though. And I was like, bro, let's look at the playing field. Like, Robbo, when was the last time we saw him? Like, Alfonso Davis, Theo Hernandez. Like, these are Nuno Mendes. Injured for how long?
All the biggest teams the left back is right now, or like right backs or centre backs playing left back.
Frank Garcia's playing for Madrid.
Let's talk about this. There's a good one about this.
Maybe you could say.
How many recognised left backs are playing for top teams right now?
That's what I said.
I mean, like actual Vardio. You got Zinchenko.
The left back position has died, bro. In like the last couple of years, it becomes an inverted midfield. Inverted.
You're playing
fullback
one.
Inverted fullback.
Final one.
Or it's a centre back playing left back now. It's no like Robertsons anymore. Even Liverpool, they're slowly fading out from the Robertson role. Like they're going to that back three. Trent going to midfield.
Gomez is even getting.
Gomez is playing left back, and it's like now centre backs playing into. Yeah, it's due to injuries.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I still it's not.
With these two though, I just feel like they're able to add so much to our game in terms of like overlapping, underlapping, like the way they press high up, the amount of balls they win in the final third as well is ridiculous. So for me, I just think when we don't have the midfield, as you're saying, the fullbacks, I think they don't get the credit they deserve.
And they take turns to invert as well, which I like. Udogi's very technical. No one realizes how technical he is.
Bro, they have no weak areas in their game, in my opinion. Porro a little bit defensively, but Udogi for me is the
so
complete package, bro.
And they were saying there was a penalty appeal in that game, which in real time was nonsense. In real time was nonsense. When I saw the outrage, I was like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
Pounded yam versus protein whey.
Yeah,
there's a difference. There's a difference between the two.
It's real protein.
Get your weight up, little
real protein.
Actual strength. Real. Before we move on, a couple fun facts.
No,
that's a good one.
Okay.
United are still yet to lose a Premier League home game after leading at half time.
I can't lie. I wanted that.
No matter how bad you guys are,
that record, whoever takes that chain,
brother.
Wow,
that is the craziest bust.
That's a crazy stat.
While being up at half time.
That's a
whoever steals that chain. Oh my days!
It's we just got Old Trafford for the season.
We got Old Trafford.
So please win at half time.
You can't
win the first half,
bro. The manager that loses that record,
it's gone. They have to be gone.
He said he must be sacked on the spot. Same day.
That record is the link on the chain is every team you lot have beaten. Literally, when someone steals that chain, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Undisputed heavy chain. Oh my days, that's crazy.
Take that chain.
Old Trafford champ.
Oh my days, that is crazy.
Another stat: Pedro Porro has now provided more assists in 23-24 season than any Tottenham defender has ever managed in a single campaign.
It would not surprise me. That guy is a technical machine, bro. The range of passing.
Very good.
No, his set pieces are ridiculous.
Ridiculous, bro.
Helps that we're rubbish at set pieces as well.
May sound crazy, but after Trent, in terms of passing from a defender, he's next on the list.
Wow.
That's a good one. Trippier's there.
I like that.
Better than Trippier.
Yeah, it's a good one up there.
Yeah.
Another one.
As well,
another one. Not a big fan of this one. Richarlison has scored more Premier League goals this season than any Arsenal player.
Yeah.
Richard.
Obrigado, Brazil.
He's outscored. He's got more goals than any of our
players. Yeah, Jesus hype.
Richard
Saka hype.
Richard Arlison.
Martinelli high.
He's not even moving his neck.
They did his shoulders. Elias could do it. Elias could do it properly.
Yeah, that's a massive.
Why are you doing so well?
Why are you good at that? Why the hell are you good at that, bro? There's no need for you to be good at that, bro.
It makes me uncomfortable. I can't look at it,
That's not normal, bro.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Bloody pigeon.
Snake charmer, like,
oh, man. And the last one is Rasmus Højlund has now scored more goals across all competitions this season than any other United player. So yeah,
I've never had an issue. Never had an issue.
2 in the Premier League.
No, I don't have an issue with Rasmus. Rasmus will be fine. He'll score a lot of goals for United, but just not in this current squad.
There we go. All right, let's move on now. This one's a big one. This talking.
United.
St James's Park, Newcastle versus Man City. Another great game for neutrals. Another fun one to watch. Obviously, Man City ended up winning in a dramatic fashion, which we'll obviously speak about. But Newcastle again, like. Similar thing happened against Liverpool where they felt hard done by. City deserved to win this game. Pep said it as well. City deserved to win this game. But Newcastle could have walked away with something. You know, it's more like a smash and grab.
Yeah,
because they were leading at that point. When they went up 2-1.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, the first goal. Let's talk about Bernardo Silva.
Delicious.
Beautiful.
That is what you call technique of the highest order.
I feel like he's one of the only players in the Prem that when you see do that, it's like. Yeah. You just
you know he's capable.
It's Bernardo, man. If someone else did it, it was like, oh man.
Yeah. I do feel sorry for Newcastle though. Do you see their injury list? I think it's 11 players.
It's a joke.
And it's like everyone from their starting 11 pretty much.
I can read it out.
Nick Pope, Joe Linton.
I can read it out. So Pope obviously, Tonali suspended, but he's out. Obviously, Target, Willock, Murphy, Harvey Barnes, Elliot Anderson, Callum Wilson.
Bruv, there's like one star in there.
They had more. When I read
Pope would have started. And Tonali would have started.
Tonali
would have started. Target's not starting.
I mean, can they even say they've lost Tonali? They had him for like 4 games.
They lost him though. They lost him though.
No, but regardless,
it's depth. It's everything. Like, they wouldn't be as where they are now with if they had all their players fit.
All those options and people
dying on the pitch.
You can say that for everyone.
They're dying on the pitch.
If we had
everyone's dealing with injuries. Come on, everyone's facts.
I feel like with first place. I feel like with them, they're the unluckiest of the bunch. They've had their players out the longest.
Take it, man.
Come on, man. They've had
what happens when you
come
come to Europe.
It's the big boys. It's the big boy league.
table.
What can you do? What can you do? He should have sacrificed and bought some more players. Yeah,
for real.
To be honest, they got FFP going on.
It's on to them, and FFP's not playing around right now.
Everton, not in the Forest, they're getting it right now as well. Poor guys, man.
They're not messing around, man.
Then Newcastle came and hit back 2 fast goals, quick succession, 2 great finishes.
Everyone's on to Kyle Walker.
By 2 of their bright sparks, Isak and Gordon. Obviously, a lot of people were on to Kyle Walker for both of those. Kyle Walker obviously got an assist. Kyle Walker got an assist for the first goal, had a great start of the game, and then both goals came on his side. You guys say incorrectly.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I think
now,
when that long ball is played, people are looking at it and saying like, Kyle Walker 2 years ago, he gets to that straight away.
Yeah.
And I think
that's okay.
Yeah, and I get it, but I thought there was nothing more he could do. Both goals were almost 2 bits of brilliant attacking play.
Yeah.
2 great shots in perfect corners. You couldn't pick them out. I thought the second one maybe he could have closed it out a bit quicker and closed the gap out, which would have made it a little bit harder for Gordon to take the shot. But outside of that, people will say you flung a lazy leg at it. I didn't think he did. You try and block the shot as you can.
I feel he was more.
He should have gone.
I think people. I think nowadays people expect too much.
If a striker cuts in and you go like that, you've literally opened this whole lane up, and now Gordon can go by.
But the recovery, I trust Kyle Walker going that way. So for me, he was more like the first goal. I definitely didn't put blame on him because it's like the overlap is there. Gordon's right there. He's got to think about Isak cutting in and shooting, and also Gordon there, and it's 2v1. It's 2v1, and Isak's taking advantage.
He's in a lost situation.
Exactly.
Lost situation.
The second one is a 1-on-1. I feel if he doesn't allow Gordon to cut in, going down the line, I think Kyle Walker takes him out. He's recovering.
I'm on the opposite on that one. I'm on the first one. Was Isak's score, right?
Isak, yeah.
Never let the man go on his right foot. Never ever.
So let him pass to Gordon.
Let him go down the line because that angle is a harder angle to score.
But Gordon's there.
It's a hard angle. It's a hard angle regardless. If he plays the reverse there,
reverse to Gordon. Gordon cuts the back in, go.
If he plays the reverse,
my one is go 1-on-1 down the line. For me, just give it to Gordon.
If he plays the reverse, now where's my winger? Centre backs can deal with it.
Anyone else?
Where's my goalkeeper? No, but you still have to. It goes into that situation like. I'm in a 2v1 situation. You have to give them the hardest possible situation. The hardest possible situation.
In a millisecond.
Put it on. It's millisecond, of course. But in that situation, ideal scenario, you put Gordon down on his left foot. He either shoots or cross gets blocked and hope something happens.
Either way,
second goal. It's more brilliance than poor defending. Gordon goes on his right foot. He beats 2 men and a goalkeeper to get it into the far corner. That's more brilliance than anything else. Like the shot had to be so perfect. It went over one leg, it went over a second leg, and the keeper's fingertips. It's just pure brilliance.
Can't be stopped, bro.
Yeah, those ones you just say.
Goals.
Those ones, Kyle Walker just goes, okay, good goal.
Yeah, play.
First one, it's like, okay, that situation, I could have maybe done something slightly different. I can imagine them going into the film room.
Defending, I'm not saying, but the way people were going on, like,
it's like
rest in peace, Kyle Walker.
It's nitpicking.
Finally, the decline begins. I'm like,
they're waiting for this years, bro.
I saw Cam's midweek saying Trent best right back ever in Premier League. I'm like, we need to chill.
Like, Kyle Walker's still got that chain. He's still got the best right back ever chain, man.
But Newcastle led for a while actually, and then in the 69th minute, a storm arrived.
Oh, a storm.
In the 69th minute.
It was like Thor. It was Thor. You just felt the hammer.
Minute,
felt the hammer, yeah.
The ground shook.
Yeah, we felt the hammer.
St. James's Park, bro.
We felt Odin. We felt Odin coming out.
Yeah.
What's going on?
The ground shook, and then the board came on, and it said number 20 off.
Oh no! Everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
17 on,
and there was some new guy with long hair.
Who is this?
Everyone was like, "Who is this guy?"
And suddenly,
he walks on and comes to take a free kick straight away.
And we was like, "Oh my god, it's Kevin de Bruyne.
He's back." And then it's like, "Wait, he's back.
He's back."
Okay, Kevin de Bruyne. Oh shit, he's back. But surely it's Kevin de Bruyne. Surely
after this long,
he's been out for.
Come on,
he hasn't played at all this season. You know. Oh yeah, obviously he came on in the cup game with Huddersfield, got an assist, but
shell of a player, surely. Surely.
Kevin de Bruyne.
And also, he hit the wall for that free kick.
That's the injured Kevin de Bruyne.
We expect, that's the real Kevin de Bruyne would have scored that, right?
Of course, he's only human. Everyone's talking about 5 minutes in, boys. 5 minutes in. 4 minutes in. Oh, 4. Sorry.
Every minute counts when it comes. Every minute always counts.
Greatness.
4 minutes in, guys.
Yeah.
He just passes it into the back of the net, outside the box.
No, that was he put the hammer in the sky. Thunder went through him. Thunder went through him.
Passed it into the back of the net.
And then he just did that. And the finish was like, I'm gonna shape my body one way, but I'm gonna put it the whole other corner.
Have we seen a finish like that?
It was a 200 IQ play, bro.
It was like an under the wall free kick. From when exactly what
it was the most simple worldie I've seen in my life.
Simple, literally.
Two defenders there, split them up, and you see you there. I'm gonna put it through your legs and into. He didn't pick the corner. He picked the side netting. Anybody who takes penalties knows how hard the side netting thing is, bro. Precision. And then, as you were going to say,
and then obviously, so now it's 2-2.
Crunch time comes.
De Bruyne's had his big moment, and then, bro, the sign goes up. I think it was like 3 minutes added on.
Yep.
Ain't no bother. Ain't no bother. De Bruyne's on the ball.
Yeah,
cool. He looks up, puts it in over the defenders, over Trippier's head. De Bruyne puts it in. Bob's your uncle.
Bob is your uncle. What an awful joke. I love it. It's an awful one. Those are those I like. It's a horrible dad joke. Horrible dad joke. Horrible dad joke.
I feel like he had it written.
He loves that.
From the game, he had it written.
That's the only note you had for the game.
Yeah. That's it. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, Bob's your uncle right there.
Bob's your uncle right there. 92nd minute, Bob's your uncle.
There you go.
Oscar Bob, obviously.
La Croqueta finish as well.
Incredible.
Like, ching,
bro.
ching.
What a goal that was. And we'll speak about Oscar Bob and his finish and everything. To be honest, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, De Bruyne, man, like let's stay on him for a bit.
Yeah,
you know, wow.
The guy,
I can't lie, there is not a player like even Klopp said it. Everyone's stopping. He's just in training. The world shaking.
Yeah, like, the pictures came out of him,
and everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're back! They're back!"
It was the F. I think it was the F1 or something. It was Saudi. Yeah, but just him seeing the long hair.
Yeah,
this guy's loading for
he's loading for the second half of the season.
Playoff season.
Yeah, playoff season. Yeah, he's back for the playoffs.
I'll be honest, boys, the league's done.
Yeah, no, it was a good run for everyone. We wasn't in it for a while. We haven't been in it for a while.
Kevin De Bruyne is the closest. Is the closest thing to like the whole witnessing the whole of Kevin De Bruyne's return. How people are talking about him. This his dress sense has changed. It reminds me of like NBA. You know how NBA it's a team sport, but there's that one player.
Yeah,
and when he's back. Everyone's waiting, like, you know what I mean? Everyone's waiting when he's back. Oh, okay, it's all done now.
Bro,
when Kevin Durant is back, it's like that kind of thing.
He's a silent assassin.
Shit, he's back. De Bruyne. He turned football into basketball and American sports a little bit.
He's been
when
that,
you're like,
whoa.
Crunch time.
I feel like for the past.
Yeah, but now because he's been away. Because he's been away now. The way the internet talks about him now, and obviously what he's showing this game.
Taking clips of F1.
That's what I feel like.
You don't realize what you have.
This game is almost like a catalyst to remind everyone who he is, bro. And I feel like for so long he has been that guy in this team. But we've always looked at City and been like, yeah, Rodri, Diaz, Haaland. There's everyone there. But everybody in their heart of hearts knows who's the catalyst in that team.
He's the man in this league.
Who's the leader and the driving force in that team. Bro, this guy is the most complete midfielder in Premier League history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, when you talk about what he's able to bring to a game, bro, within 4 minutes, this guy can flip a game like that. Crunch time, when it matters most, I will turn up. You've seen it time and time again last season in that late run against Arsenal, Liverpool.
Scored two against us.
Champions League in Madrid, playing false nines against Wolves. Final day, who needs 4 assists? Like time and time again, Kevin De Bruyne has shown himself, bro.
A couple of years ago.
You look at any of City's league titles, barring the one who was obviously injured, fingerprints over all of them, bro. Treble, domestic, like he's been the.
He is the guy. He's the guy.
Every single record that they've had, this guy is generational. Honestly, I've said personally for me. 2 years ago, I said he is, in my opinion, greatest Premier League midfielder ever. Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, anything they have, he can go inch for inch, stroke for stroke. He will match them in any area. Well, name it.
It's true.
Name it.
It's true. He's a specialist in everything.
The one stick they love to beat De Bruyne with is, he did nothing with Belgium. Please tell me what their man did for England.
Yeah.
I'll wait. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't care about international, bro. We're talking about the Premier League midfielders. You know, you don't pick where you're from. You don't pick where you're from. Yeah.
Time and time again, Kevin De Bruyne
of course.
There, bro.
Listen, man.
It's undeniable.
It's got to be Kevin De Bruyne for me. But Gerrard's the only other person I'd say.
If he does, do you know what's going to happen, Sharky? I've said people will wait till the end of his career.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, everyone will cement it.
Maybe that's what I'll be able to say. I can't admit it. For me, I'm still Gerrard.
If he does the catalyst thing this year and what he did this game does it for the rest of the season and they go on to win the title.
Of course, no, come on.
There's no discussion. No discussion.
Is he? I feel like he's just some of the things he does. He's one of the smartest players I think we've ever seen, and it's just, bro. In the final third, in any third, of the pitch.
We've seen smart players. Like City fans probably say David Silva's even smarter than De Bruyne still, but De Bruyne is just...
It's decisive, bro, like in the moments of when you're killing a game.
After the free kick, he done his that thing he does when he overlaps the right back and he pulls
big
the ball
chance
back.
created. Bang.
Let me
The cross he put on Julian Alvarez's foot. One of his first touches.
In full pace.
One of his first
in full pace.
It's the
just
same
put it
one,
right on him.
the same thing Huddersfield when it came on and Doku assist.
Yes. It's like,
He's a joke.
where
He's
do
a
you want it? Tell me where you want it. I'm putting it right there.
Range, long range, finishing, long shots, crossing better than most wingers and fullbacks, bro. This guy has an engine and pace that people sleep on, bro. Like leadership,
so fit.
mentality, complete midfielder, bro. I'm telling you. And then let's not take into account his versatility as well. How many different roles has he played for City? Second striker, attacking mid, free in the midfield, right winger.
And it's in the prime, his prime of his life. He's 32. Like now he's probably fully feeling his best shape. Everything. He's got another good few years, bro.
Do you not think he'll finish all-time assists?
How far is he?
I've got the numbers
He's
here.
he's gone past.
So
he's gone past
Ryan
Lampard.
Giggs on 169.
Yeah.
Cesc Fabregas on 118, and he's on 106. Yeah. Now take into account.
Oh, he'll beat.
Now take into account.
He won't beat
Take
Giggs.
into account. Giggs has played 670 games.
Yeah,
Fabregas 300. This guy's played 244.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Bro,
he beat Lampard in
He's
300 less games.
Yeah.
He skipped past Lampard in 300 less games.
If he stays at City, he'll be first. Yeah.
This is
he will stay at City,
absurd, brother.
He's got another.
But
4 years.
in 3-4 years in the Premier League, I can't see him getting another 60 assists.
Nah, yeah, he's at 60 away, isn't it?
Yeah, he's about 60 away. I can't see him getting about.
He's got 20 a season.
Giggs is
Tough.
still got the crown.
He'll have to beat the Henry record multiple times to get that.
He'll beat Cesc.
He'll get fat. He'll beat Cesc and he'll be second. But then what will happen is when his career's done, they'll look at the numbers
of course,
the games to assist,
insane.
and then they'll be like,
already now he's the best.
Yeah, exactly.
And even when you look at his goals, I've got a little breakdown here. In all competitions, he's got 97
He's done
goals.
some homework.
He's got 97.
I do my research, bro. When it comes to Kevin De Bruyne, I'm serious.
Go on.
97 goals in all competitions, yeah. 67 with the right foot, 24 with the left, 2 headers. Big game goals in terms of Big Six, Champions League knockouts, 30 of them.
Nice.
30% of your goals are in
winning goals. 31 we're talking about. This guy is a freak, bro. I'm telling you. And I think sometimes what happens is because we're in the moment, we're living it, everyone doesn't want to give the flowers, and only when it's said and done, they want to do it. Forget the nostalgia. We're living in greatness right now,
it's a joke. Even just this game. And
Really good.
this game, if you put it into perspective, bro, the guy's been out the whole season. He's come on as a 69th minute substitute in one of the toughest away grounds in the whole of the Premier League and got a goal and an assist in the same game in 20 minutes.
Freak.
He's another level.
That's a freak.
He's another.
Right?
It's his league.
Both
It's
the
his
goal
league.
and assist were elite.
Hey,
Equaliser in the winner.
We're talking about the Oscar Bob one. Sometimes midfielders pass the ball after a winger has started running.
Yeah.
This brother here made sure that this.
To be fair, I saw the interview after De Bruyne praised Bob for it, and he's what you're saying is wrong because De Bruyne actually said Oscar's run made me give him that ball.
It was soon after. Like,
Watch the replay,
bro. It's
Watch
literally
the replay. The pass comes before Oscar Bob's even moved.
But De Bruyne, maybe he's been humble.
De Bruyne's just trying to be nice, give them.
Yeah,
He
said
deserves it because of the finish and everything.
Let's talk about Oscar Bob in general, and this is why to go first of all. Obviously, in behind Trippier, Trippier's been struggling a lot recently. Great first touch, and then the trickery to score. What a finish that was in the 91st minute as well.
Yeah,
unbelievable finish.
I think this kid is the solution for Manchester United.
Manchester United. Whoa, bro.
You're not getting Oscar Bob, bro.
I wish.
The best thing to happen to them was them selling Cole Palmer.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because Cole Palmer, you can see he's a number 10.
Yeah,
you can see
more than he's a wide man.
Number 10. If he plays on the right, he's a very inverted right winger. Oscar Bob is a winger.
Yeah.
He is that.
He's a solution.
Line, or I'm going to slightly to the side.
He's a 10.
Yeah, but I remember.
Oscar Bob.
You think so?
Do you reckon?
Oscar Bob's a 10?
Go on.
I think he plays like a winger.
That's what he told you.
Yeah, your boy, isn't it?
Yeah,
makes sense.
But he's very.
But when you're playing for Pep,
friends very on you, huh?
Oh,
my mate. Call him B as well. Friends. I call him B as well.
But he's a 10. He told me he's a 10. But obviously,
but you know how City fans they spoke about how they need to replace Gundogan is one of the issues they need to address. Replacing Mara is one of the issues. I think they've got.
You reckon? I don't think it's there yet to start week in, week out.
No. I'm saying the long-term solution for their right-wing issue that they know that they have in the squad right now. And listen, I need Pep out of this league quickly. But if he does stay, he's got another.
When you talk about the new La Masia as well, Manchester City.
They're just churning out talent.
The crop that they've brought out is ridiculous. In the Sanchos, the Bobs, the Fodens,
Michael Hamilton,
Pedro Porro,
Michael Hamilton. Oh, the Chunks' brother.
No, not the singer.
Oh,
the guy who's scored in the Champions League.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, the guy who was the ball boy. The guy who was the ball boy, and then he scored a goal.
Exactly. And then they got more. They got the guys.
Lavia, Rico Lewis.
Rico Lewis. Oh,
your boy James Trafford.
Sancho.
James Trafford, the boy James Trafford.
They got
Sancho, yeah.
They got a lot of Premier League players coming out of that academy.
That used to be me.
That was Chelsea.
Harrington hype. Meanwhile,
Chelsea and City, man. Chelsea and City all over.
Chelsea are
have jizzed all over the Premier League.
It used to be West Ham.
All over.
How'd you go with that?
Their DNA's everywhere. Their DNA's everywhere.
But listen, let's be honest.
The DNA's all over the place.
Yeah, for real. Let's be honest though, yeah. Are we turning into the Bundesliga? Is Man City Bayern Munich?
Oh, this has been happening. Are you new to this, Sharky? Because you were probably one of the ones deluding yourself that there was going to be
that you're going to win the league while Pep is here.
This is what RB Leipzig do to themselves every year.
Yeah, we're Leipzig.
Dortmund as well.
Liverpool.
Guys, we are going to be there. Yeah.
We are coming.
Liverpool are Dortmund. How do you remember Gannis How do you remember Gannis
I hate that Kai Havertz says it now. Man.
Gannis Get the
Nah, bro, sit back. Yeah. Literally, it's a monopoly, man. We've been knowing this. And if they go on to do the 4P, I don't think anybody
first
will
ever
be
team
surprised.
To do it.
Yeah, first
they
ever
got
team
it written
to
on
do it.
have you seen one of Man City videos in the gym?
You see in the background.
And someone freeze framed it. Literally, they've got it written in the gym. It said, no Premier League team has won 4 titles in a row.
Bro, that's
this is how This is how you.
That's what they got. So when they're training, they can see that.
And that's exactly how you build dynasties. When you're at the top, you don't allow yourself to become complacent. There has to be a new hurdle that we need to go over. When I'm sure if they win the 4th one, they'll be like, no team has won the Premier League 5 times yet.
They did 100 points, got the domestic treble. Then said actual treble. Then you have to keep finding new ways.
How you stay
every season? What does he do? Chop and change.
Absolutely.
Mahrez, you're out. Sterling out. Sane out.
It's exactly what
Jesus, you're out.
What Fergie used to do, and now Pep is doing.
Fernandinho, you're out. Yeah. And also, everyone, Laporte, one of their best centre backs. Get out of here.
Another.
Cancelo, you're out.
Get out of here.
One of the best in the world at that point.
Gundogan, get out of here. Come on, man. He don't care.
He doesn't matter. No one is bigger than the club.
And he's a liar. Aguero left. We cannot replace him.
And
they won the treble straight after.
Yeah, man. They replace him so easy, man.
They're annoying.
You want me to win the league without a striker? I'll win it without a striker. Any African players? Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
We don't have to worry about AFCON.
Yeah, man. It's true, man. Well, come on, man. That is a real manager. That is a real manager, man. That's real foresight. Come on, man. He knows, man. Imagine his star midfielder leaving.
Bro, Gundogan was everything for them in that midfield. He did 6, 8, 10.
Imagine if Gundogan was from Ivory Coast. He would have been finished.
It'll be done.
Come on, another way that you have to stay at the top is the 2 players I linked up for the first goal. Walker and Bernardo Silva were linked away. These players.
No, then the next one's gone. The next one's gone. Kyle Walker's doing PFA with his youth. You got Bernardo Silva every essay. I want to leave. Let me leave. He's on the cash money, young money contract.
But at the right times, I need one more season for you, then off you go. Fergie did it with Ronaldo after he won the Ballon d'Or. Give me one more year, and off you go.
The thing about Pep is he's a great manager, but it's like when he no longer has a use for you,
off you go.
None of that loyalty stuff.
When
you no longer, bye-bye.
Off you go, bro.
And move on.
That's how you stay at the top.
Do you know what I mean? That's how you stay at the top, bro. Like we said, some of these players, the Gundogans, the Mahrez, the Raheem Sterlings, the Sane.
Look at the names. Look at the names we're ringing off.
These were the best players in the
Some of these are Premier League all-time.
He got rid of Sane after he won PFA Young Player of the Year.
That's what I'm saying.
And he said, see you later, mate.
Cancelo in January loaned him out, and this guy that first half of the season was one of the best players in Premier League. And
the funniest thing about the Cancelo one, they paid all their wages as well. They said we need you out of the club so bad, we're going to pay 100% of your wages still.
Off you go, bro.
Take him for free. We don't want him.
It's the right timing. Zinchenko, Jesus, go and do a little fake touch.
Joe Hart, come on, man. Joe Hart. First thing he did, Joe Hart, club legend.
He gave you Jesus
club
and
legend
Zinchenko.
Joe Hart.
4 golden gloves.
Club legend Joe Hart. He said, I need Claudio Bravo.
Yeah, off you go.
Ass keeper. I need him. He plays my football. He plays my football. Joe Hart, go to Torino.
And then what happened to Claudio Bravo?
Go to Torino.
Conceded 17 shots on target, 17 goals. Hey, you're not good enough either. Off you up as well, bro.
Bro, he's a
when you're backed by a state as well, it helps, huh? It helps for this, huh?
Listen,
I respect him.
They're losing all those points anyways.
Just that.
All those trophies are leaving them anyways. Calm.
Yeah, man. Hey,
115 charges.
A fee, man. 115 charges. Come on, man.
But the memories will still be there.
But hey, just
hold on. That shit was brought up almost a year ago now.
Apparently,
it was this time last year when Pep was like, "I'm not going anywhere."
Bro, what a scary speech.
I was listening.
Now I'm
when
still
he
not heard
listed the teams in the league.
bro.
Manchester United, Burnley, Chelsea, Tottenham. He said Arsenal. All of they want me to go nowhere. I am staying here.
You sound more like Mourinho.
Yeah, I thought it was Mourinho. I thought it was that. I was that. I'm saying that from the past. If they play, when they play. No, legend, man. But no, that whole charges thing, that's gonna come up in a couple of years, man.
I don't know.
115 charges.
I needed to.
I saw Everton get charged, and then next week said, we done it.
Yeah, apparently the rule changed after the Man City thing, where they changed the financial year. It's December, not March. So it's much tighter. It's a short period. And they're getting done for Brendan Johnson going to you guys. Yeah. Which is so sad. Which is so sad. Yeah, which is so sad. Right after they didn't sell him for 30 mil, we sold him for 45.
It's a joke. But let's move on to the next game. And we go over to Stamford Bridge. You want to talk about Rodri something before we move on?
I'm just saying, a defensive midfielder, go to the last line and say,
do you not remember what he did? He picked up the ball, edge of the box. He done a 2-step over, dropped his shoulder, and put it right in the corner.
Good save, Dubravka.
You know where the spiders live? He put it right in the corner. And then Dubravka just went,
that's how those good finishes.
And I said, whoa.
He's feeling like with that thing you called him.
Who is that? Oh, yeah.
He's feeling like that.
Hasib was just quoting people. Just quoting people.
Make sure you keep them quotes away from us, man.
He was just quoting people.
Don't hear them quotes, man.
Do you know where the quote was from?
Keep them quotes to yourself, man.
Abs, do you know where the quote was from? It was from his Twitter.
It was on his drafts. He was testing it. He was testing the waters.
Yeah, bro.
He deleted from his draft.
It was these two. It was these two that were there. Them man said none of that.
Liban was lost.
Liban was like, he's like,
he was busy fighting Twitter warriors about AFCON.
Yeah, he's fighting demons in his head, man. Unlimited demons, man. He's crazy.
Levi kills me.
Levi's always arguing on Twitter with you guys, man.
He's been getting cooked the last 2 weeks.
I love it.
I love it.
You know Hazard
could some more.
You know when it started? Foden luxury.
Yeah, Foden luxury.
Foden luxury. It went from villain arc to get this guy out here.
Yeah, get it out of here.
This ain't no villain. This is just stupid.
There's no respecting that we hate. This is just stupid, bro. It's just dumb, bro. It's just stupid, bro.
Levi's great, man. My favorite football influencer.
Hey, do you know he went quiet for a second when we were laughing? He went quiet for a second when we were laughing and he was thinking about that one meaty bar.
Can you give some context of that joke? Huh? Can you give some context of that joke?
Yeah, no, context. What's the context?
Influenza.
Influenza. Oh, my bad.
Not influenza. Not that disease.
Leave it on.
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll get it.
Get well soon, Levi.
Little ride the storm, you man. Shut up.
He rode that storm. He caught something. Caught something.
But let's go over to Stamford Bridge now in the SW6 derby.
Yeah, literally, what, 3 miles apart from each other?
You could have walked from stadium to stadium. Nice little jog.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Chelsea versus Fulham.
Nice will do that job.
Chelsea.
So, no. Good shot, man.
Everyday Spurs, man.
Oh, I forgot you were here, my bad. My bad, bro. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'll catch you after the pod.
Sorry.
Yeah, and another, we're talking about City spreading their seas over the Premier League. 1-0 win, Cole Palmer with another goal. Obviously, it was a penalty. He is their penalty taker, and he has been putting them away. Did a little ice tray, cold Palmer. Now it is. It's not ice tray anymore. It's cold Palmer. But yeah, he's got most chances created for Chelsea this season in the Premier League. Most goals as well. Most big chances created and most assists.
Bro, he's their franchise player.
Yeah, he is. They've given him the keys already.
He's the key holder now, isn't he? Like, I know it was meant to be Enzo, Caicedo. Meant to build something there.
It was meant to be Raz at some point when he first signed.
Raheem Sterling. But the way I'm looking at it is he snatched his penalties. And he ain't missed one since.
Literally build a team around him.
I think he's got, what, 9 goals in 13 starts or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
But I'm like, bro, he's the keys to the team.
It's 9 or 7, I don't
know. Lovely reverse pass to Sterling to cause the penalty in the first place.
Raheem Sterling's won the most penalties in the history of the Premier League as well, 26.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he beat Wilfred Zaha.
Oh, you just reading my notes?
No, well, I never
saw it. There
you go. Hey, he did his own work as well.
We need to review that a little bit.
It's right there. It's on his notes. I never read his notes.
That's not a good stat to have.
That he's won the most penalties?
He's trying to...
Shows you're in danger. He's saying he's a diver. That's what he's basically trying to say.
He's a great diver.
Hey,
that's working.
It works. He's from Northwest London. He's the best penalty winner in the league's ever had.
That's that's a W for us.
Yeah.
That's a win. Boys from Brent.
Boy from Brent.
We're 2 boys from Brent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at her. You're from Brent as well?
Come on,
of course I'm from Brent.
Oh, is it?
He's from everywhere, man. He's from everywhere. I can't lie.
Man, are saying you're a little North you.
Then half.
They're not even saying you're
I spent 2 years in North.
Yeah?
2 years in North.
How many years in Brent?
So, you want to go back to my history now?
Go on.
I was conceived in Wembley.
Nice. Conceived.
Okay. My mum I'm not gonna tell you what school, but she went to a school in Brent. High school in Brent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My parents met in Brent.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. And then I moved to Brent when I was 12. And I left and we moved to Bait Squad when I was 23. So another 11 years in Brent. And then, yeah.
Decent. NW9 Brent boy.
Decent.
2 Brent postcodes as well, NW9 and number 10. I am a boy from Brent.
I'm a Northwest boy, but I was HA.
See, I was
a
NW.
HA boy. Yeah, I was a HA
And
boy.
on top of that, I was about Raheem Sterling. I played for the same Sun League team as him. He was the year above me. Same coach, everything. Huh?
What's that?
Alpha and Omega in Kingsbury. Coach was Clive Ellington. Big up Clive, man. I miss you, Clive.
Sounds like a fraternity. What was it called?
Alpha and Omega.
Alpha and Omega.
Sigma. We got it.
It was actually,
you can't get in.
it was back. I think it was like a church run team or something.
Oh, fair. Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, it was a good team, man. Raheem Sterling, Junior Marias. He never played in the Premier League, but he played. Junior Marias is a good player.
Yeah, he's very good.
Shout out him.
He's still playing pro now.
Playing in Scotland. Playing SPL.
He's still playing pro now. He's still playing pro now.
I think he's in the SPL right now. But yeah, listen, man. Big up, boy from Brent is the most won penalties in Premier League history, which is, you know, it's a win for us,
shows he's in the final third a lot.
It's a win for us, man.
Got quick feet.
Danger,
the quick feet is what caused that penalty.
You know who had a stink of that game? Issa Diop.
Did he give away the penalty? Did he give away the penalty?
Yeah.
He dived in as well, rash.
About 2 or 3 moments, he was literally trying to give the ball away.
He just gave the ball to them. I remember one of these ones, he just gave the ball to them.
And I was thinking, yo, first game, you're filling in for Calvin Bassey. This is what you're doing. Yeah, brother. Where's
Not a good
Ream?
audition.
Tim Ream?
Where are you, brother?
Where is he?
Rise.
Bro, I remember last season they were saying he's
I remember what Pep said. I wish he was 10 years younger.
Yeah.
10 years since. I ain't seen him since.
Pep is a singer. Remember when he grabbed Nathan Redmond as well?
Yeah.
And he was talking like that was the guy.
Pep's annoying.
It's hilarious. You know, he's so funny.
So
I feel like he gets bored at home and he just says, let me just create a little story.
No, do you know what?
What was the game, yeah? It was like a bottom half Premier League team. I don't know what it was. Before the game, the camera panned him. He's on the bench.
And he's just stressing.
Fulham. I remember.
I'm like, this guy's not real, bro.
And you saw the lineup, star-studded. And
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell are you stressing about? What are you stressing about?
Haaland's about to bag 5 in this game.
That's what's going on. What's wrong with the guy, bro?
He's just so fun. I told you, he creates storylines, but he's like Michael Jordan. He just creates narratives in his head just so he can make himself better.
I don't even think it's that. I genuinely think he's the most football-obsessed person in football.
Ever.
I think Bielsa's first.
Was that as a captain?
I think
as well?
Bielsa's
I think he's actually more obsessed.
The stories I've heard of Bielsa from Pep, the 49.
I believe Bielsa had like 5 pages on a third choice goalkeeper in the team in the bottom of the championship.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
He's
Bielsa.
football obsessed, bro.
I think
all these guys look up to Bielsa.
Here's the thing. I think Pep has become that. And maybe Pep wasn't that, but as the years have gone on, he has become. Bro, when man was on bench with nobody next to him.
Remember?
No, I still can't believe that.
Go look at it. There's nobody there.
Wait, did you not see the Newcastle one? Did you not see the Newcastle one before the game? Did you see the Newcastle one before the game? He was just staring like this. You didn't went past him. You knew the cameras there. He was just like this,
bro.
Just staring into nothing.
We need Elon to create something that can listen in on voices. I need to hear the 7,000 voices in there. Because there's not one. You're mad if you think there's one voice in his head, bro.
I love it.
Those are the voices randomly.
Like
if
Elon.
anyone's gonna do it, Elon. Of course, it's Elon, man.
Let's stay on the Chelsea Fulham game.
Shout out Maria Guardiola as well.
Oh, his daughter. Why you randomly shout out his daughter?
Slang, innit?
Who?
His daughter.
Maria.
Got a lang daughter.
Does he?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Only Ilias.
Who was
Horn dog.
Dele Alli?
Dele Alli was with her. Good food. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one there.
SDS is very on dog. Let's go.
That's a good one there. I can't lie.
Little home ball.
Nah, you just have to appreciate beauty.
I know someone that's friends with her. So yeah.
Now I'll sort myself out.
Okay. Just trying to help you.
No, not like that. When I see her.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, Chelsea have now won 4 consecutive Premier League home games for the first time since July 2020.
That smells. That is so.
Do you know how he
sounds about right? To be fair,
yeah.
But do you know how we put Chelsea and United? Oh, you're both brothers in the mud, bro. There's a way.
I think Chelsea are just behind you lot.
No,
they're behind you or ahead
in the league.
They're
a
point behind them in the league.
Point behind us.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Bro,
Compare how bad their season is compared to yours, and what are they? They're like how many points behind Brighton?
Brighton saying joint points.
Brighton are joint,
bro.
Brighton, the team.
Brighton are a point behind United, and they have a game in hand.
And it's crazy. Brighton, we were screaming about last year. Oh, De Zerbi's the new Pep.
He's dealing with Europe League though.
I was telling you lot then.
And injuries as well. You're doing up injuries for Newcastle.
What kind of injuries you got like that?
Brighton, when they pulled up to Man United, they had like
Brighton
have injuries.
What kind of injuries are we talking about?
First teamers, but more first teamers than you named for Newcastle.
Thomas away at Asia Cup.
Thomas injured.
Thomas injured.
He's been injured himself.
He's doing a fake injury, man.
Yeah.
Stupinian just came back.
Stupinian.
Brighton have Lamptey out. Solly March
Solly March is important.
You know he's a clutch player. Lamptey, Solly March, Adingra, Mitoma, Julio Enciso.
But this is first team players, bro.
Ansu Fati,
Joel Veltman. I think he needs to retire, I think he needs to retire. Nah, generally. I think
it's a good experiment. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
When he was selling out Spurs, thinking he was going to do something over there.
Come on, man.
Told you, nothing but chips at the beach.
So black Spaniard.
Enjoy.
Black Spaniard, you can't trust them. Black Spanish people, you can't trust.
Black Spanish people, you can't trust, he said.
Can't trust them, man. Only Marcos Senna.
Balde?
Only Marcos Senna.
Even Onana's honorary Black Spaniard.
Yeah, you see? Can't trust him. And he's got a high top.
No, don't trust him, no.
His high top's crazy still.
Back to Chelsea, though.
Listen, this
Bro, so 1-0, man. This is a 1-0 decided by a penalty, man. What's that?
I can't lie, it was a ball.
Enzo! Oh my God.
That's what they want us to do.
All the passes he played.
You said something about Enzo.
He hit the post.
So, okay, I watched the game. I listened to TalkSport as well.
That game, man.
I listened to TalkSport as well.
Big up TalkSport.
No, I actually really enjoyed TalkSport. Like Darren Bent, all them guys, top tier. Would love to meet them one day. Top tier guys. But watched the game. I watched Enzo. He played okay. Nothing crazy. Last like 15 minutes, game management was very poor. He was kicking the ball out for throw-ins, but a lot of misplaced passes, a lot of rush passes, things like that. Bit weird. He's a bit of a weird player. I think they got bumped 105 million. They got bumped heavily for him. It was never worth 105 mil.
No.
But watch the game. He played all right. Get in the car. I'm going out. Going to see my mum. I'm listening to TalkSport. I hear Enzo had a horrible game. And I'm like, did you lot feel the same? Like, it's very weird.
The discourse around Enzo is
like he's
because of the price.
He's like an anomaly.
I think anything other than an incredible game is a bad game in people's eyes for Enzo because they're always expecting something crazy because obviously won World Cup, got a young player at the tournament, or whatever you got, and of the price tag. So it's like if he just has a normal game where he does his job here, doesn't do anything spectacular. It's where's Enzo? Enzo's a bad player. I think that's what it was more.
Because they want him to impact the game all the time.
He's another Bruno G for me. Another player who's rated very highly, but is not a player you build a midfield around. He's a complementary piece to what?
Bruno G you build around.
No, I don't think you build around.
He has a Bruno G.
I don't think you build around Bruno G.
That is one.
I don't think you're one of your. I get why you like him. I like that side of his game. I love that side of the game. But for me, I've said this before on the podcast. He's not a specialist midfielder.
No.
That you need.
He's almost like a jack of all trades
to build.
He's very good at a lot of things. I would.
He's very good at a lot of
midfielders like that. When you say don't build around, they're such good complementary pieces.
That's what I said. That's why
I'm saying they can be hugely impactful on a football.
But it's not a player that you build specifically a midfielder around.
Did you see big up Amir, by the way, who obviously was on the podcast today?
Oh, shout out Amir.
He broke down different types of midfielders, how he classifies midfielders.
See, that's my guy,
tell me where Enzo lands and Bruno G maybe. So this is what Amir said, right? He wrote like, the guy loves writing essays.
See, make sure you put this graphic on the screen.
But like I'll just put it on the screen. It'll put it on the screen. But this is how he classes them. So there's an anchor, there's a chain, there's a ship, and there's a true midfielder, right? So an anchor. So obviously we know an anchor midfielder is. He said possesses defensive traits that provide significant qualitative superiority that would provide fine margin against gains against teams, be able to slot defense, whatever. But he put Rice, Tonali, he put Bernardo there, and Kante.
Bernardo is an anchor,
Yeah.
He's a very defensive.
Kante's not an anchor.
That's what he put here.
You can put Kante. I think Kante is all of them.
You're wasting Kante if you put him as an anchor.
Do you know why it's so hard? Because where are you going to put Kante? He's so unique.
Then the second type he wrote was chain. He said possesses neither attacking or defensive traits that provide significant qualitative superiority that would provide fine margin gains, but able to slot in defensively and offensively to a fair level. He said he put Kovacic there, plays like Kovacic, Frankie de Jong, and Curtis Jones. He said
I'd put Kante in there. I'll be real with you.
there.
Kante might apply to a couple of them.
But this guy said possesses neither. Possesses not both. He said neither attacking or defensive. Kante is incredible defensively. Exactly.
Attacking, he's got some.
So that's not this. He said
play neither. They don't have either.
Yeah, they have either, but they're
either
just
Kovacic,
like Kovacic, Curtis Jones. They're neither great attacking players, great defensive players, but they're like a good midfielder.
They're good in that middle third.
Exactly. Yeah. So Kante is not that. Then he said ship. So it says possesses attacking traits that provide significant qualitative superiority that would provide fine margin gains, but able to. So he put like the high up, De Bruyne, Bellingham, Jacob Ramsey, put like Mount there.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, wait, that's not one of his examples, but he put Bruno there.
Wait. And are those true midfielders? Did you say?
No, this is ship. So it possesses attacking traits that are like so superior.
I like what he's doing. He's putting the elites, and then he's putting like the fringe young players.
Like De Bruyne, Bellingham, Mount, Jacob Ramsey, Cassidy.
Right.
And then the last one is true. So he put possesses both. This is where you put Kante probably defensive and attacking traits that provide significant superiority that will provide. So he put Gundogan and he put Rodri with a question mark. He usually plays a sitting 6, but he can. So that's what he put Kante. Where would he put Enzo?
He should be in neither. He's in the neither attacking or defensive.
So he's in his chain. He's the way like Kovacic is.
Kovacic. Sometimes when you watch him, he has literally zero impact on the game. He's just an extra body in midfield. I feel like he was that in the Newcastle game. He was very minimal in that game.
I don't really comment.
Where he does a lot of sideways passes. He has that one or two like, okay, I'm going to maybe thread that pass through. I'm going to skip a pass a couple man. But he has a lot of very nothing games. But then sometimes when he has very good games, he's very impactful.
I do think though when they were signing, they thought they were getting a true midfielder. Someone who could do the dirty work defensively. Someone who could pop up with a goal here and there. And instead now you're finding out kind of... But this is what you get when
the Enzo and Bruno G thing,
player you've only seen 13
Enzo and Bruno
times
G
at
for me
Benfica.
are neither specialists at what they do in midfield. They don't have one quality where they absolutely stand out head and heels above everyone, but they are very... Bruno G's more well-rounded than Enzo.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Enzo. I feel like
Bruno G can play in the Premier League. I don't know Enzo's got the intensity.
But that's what I feel. I feel like there's a profile of midfielders missing there, and I call them the glue guys. And that's what I feel like. The Conor Gallagher's, the Bruno G's. That's what they fall under. Almost like jack of all trades, master of none. But there are certain things that they'll be very good at. Like Conor Gallagher is the high press. You know what I mean? Bruno G tackling for me.
He's very good. Yeah, very good.
Like there's certain things they are good at, but they might not be able to, as you say, control an entire midfield or be.
But that's why a midfield usually consists of 2 or 3 players. You can't if you don't do everything yourself.
And you have to pick those profiles correct.
You have a partner that can do what you can't do. Obviously, this is a 1-0 game outside on a penalty. But quickly, we've talked about Chelsea more. So a couple of their upcoming fixtures. It's got a kind of tough end of the month. They got a second leg against Middlesbrough where they lost the first leg 1-0. They got an FA Cup against Villa, FA Cup game against Villa. Then they're going away to Anfield. How do you think those 3 games are looking for them? So second leg in the semi-final of the League Cup against Borough where they're 1-0 down.
I reckon that could be a surprise on you.
Yeah, same.
I can't lie.
As in like they can come back and
lose. For me.
Like Middlesbrough could go through.
Big up my boy Tom Glover. Kept the clean sheet in the first game.
Football friends.
Kept the clean sheet in the
football
first
friends.
Game. Second leg, another.
Shout out you as well, Glover.
Big G.
Second leg.
Wait, his name's Glover. Like Glove.
Tom Glover. Look, and he's a keeper. Perfect name.
That's crazy. He was made to be a goalkeeper. He was made to be a goalkeeper. That was Project Mbappe for goalkeepers.
He's Australian. He was playing for Melbourne City last season, and I trained with them last season.
Good one.
The Beta Squad trip. So I trained with him, and now he plays for Middlesbrough.
Oh shit!
That's mad.
Life come full circle.
And he kept the clean sheet.
That's sick.
Mad.
Shout out you.
So second leg, hopefully you get.
We need a shirt in here for you.
Yes, actually, I want the match 1-1, and if you win the second leg, I'm gonna get off him. And then after that, it's Villa and FA Cup.
Villa, I feel like could be a brockage. I feel like Chelsea could get touched.
Than Chelsea.
No, I think
it's a cup game as well.
I think Chelsea touched them.
Yeah, I think Chelsea do well.
I can't lie. Chelsea, I think do well.
Chelsea at home
anyway.
Chelsea at home.
Chelsea
okay,
do well in
Chelsea at home.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win that one. I think the Anfield one is where.
And then Anfield in the league.
The panning comes.
A midweek 8:15 kickoff.
Yeah, Anfield. Another thing, they got that Albanian guy up front. Smelt.
They are always entertaining games.
They're not feeling Broja recently.
No, he was bad. I thought that was his game where he was gonna say, "Yeah, give me that number 9 shirt."
He's had so many. And
apparently they're linked to Benzema. Benzema's not been training with.
They're linked to John Duran as well.
Yeah, John Duran. I seen the John Duran legs today.
You are Chelsea.
Yeah, I see the John Duran legs today.
But I can't lie, if I was them, I'd go in for the sneaky 6-month loan of Karim Benzema, man. Just a feel good factor for the fans. You know what I mean? But he's on crazy wages.
He scored a hat-trick against them, didn't he?
Champions
League.
Yeah.
Edouard Mendy.
He's a fraud.
He's a fool, man.
He's a fool.
Yeah.
Well, if he goes to Chelsea,
go there, try and be face of the league, and then 6 months later you're running away.
No, but they're on the break, innit?
Take your break in Saudi. Don't come Premier League, bruv. I want to help United and Arsenal, bruv. Chill in Saudi, bruv. We'll do some Saudi PR or something for the tourism. Brother, Akhi, go Mecca, do another Umrah. What are you waiting for, man? Come wear Red Devil Shaitan.
Is that what you want? Not Man United.
Yeah. He's linked to us as well. He's linked to us as well.
Chelsea, hi, man. Get them out of here.
No.
Play for Bowley.
Yeah.
Support Americans, yeah?
Oh, well, we're getting political out here. We're getting political out here, babe. We're getting political out here.
We got American.
Hey, you was getting cooked on Twitter for something. You was getting cooked on Twitter. I remember that.
I remember that very well.
For real. Let's move on now. We've got 2 more games, 2 draws. We've got Everton Villa in a whopping 0-0 draw.
Emery's first what? 0-0?
Emery's first 0-0. Are you reading my notes?
No, I didn't even read that one. I know it. But homework. Okay, be honest.
I like that. This is why he's the vice captain.
How long have they been speaking about this Emery 0-0 thing? What is it like? Wait. I haven't. Wallahi, no. 97 games.
Wallahi, 97 matches.
Come on, man. What? Come on, man.
This is why he's my vice captain.
Come on, man.
See?
Vice, come on, man.
I'm not going to lie.
Just the armband.
SDS Foot Mob, SDS Sofa Score. Take this in.
This is huge.
I'm doing this for you. Doing this for you guys. No one else. You.
They better.
Hey, you top of the average ratings as well, yeah?
Am I top?
Yeah, I think you're number 1.
There you go.
Least appearances, though.
Yeah, at least very by far as well. When I read it, I said, damn.
It was like, it really hit him then.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I knew I weren't making appearances. Damn.
I saw 3 and I saw 7 and like 9.
Double figures.
That's like, yeah, see, you've got to get him on.
Yeah, what's going on here, man? That's why I'm on today.
Listen, after 97 matches, Emery has drawn a Premier League game 0-0 for the first time in his managerial career. His first Premier League 0-0. Is his first Premier League 0-0 or first 0-0 full time?
Yeah, I'm sure it's Premier League.
So Arsenal and never drawn 0-0 from Arsenal as well.
Yeah, never.
Yeesh.
Entertaining games.
Wow, man.
Yeah. And he's losing.
Can't
close the shop.
I'm just going to, because I'm going to just read some facts first, and if anything we can discuss, we'll discuss. Jordan Pickford has now kept more clean sheets than any other keeper so far in the season in the Premier League. He's got the most clean sheets this season in the Premier League so far. Could he win the Golden Glove? We don't know.
That's very good from Everton, to be honest.
Yeah, they've dropped
10 points, and they might potentially drop another 10 points.
It's crazy.
If they lose another 10, where would they be in the table?
Brother.
Deitch said, up my rent. The first time was 2 weeks.
I see that for real.
Give me more.
Are you crazy?
Oh, they'll be rock bottom.
Yeah, but they'll still stay up.
Yeah, that's what's hilarious.
If they lose 20 points,
do you know how lucky a Brentford, Everton,
the team's on the edge.
Nottingham Forest.
No, not Everton. You said Everton. They are Everton.
Everton?
Sorry, no. All these teams. You know how
Brentford,
lucky they
Forest,
are. The 3 promoted teams are the worst promoted teams of all time. Do you know how lucky they are?
100%.
We would have had a taste of relegation about this season.
20 points extra.
You know how lucky Man United are?
They'd be in Europe.
Yeah, very lucky United. It's true.
All right. Sharks.
Come on, man. Just got
My depression was done like 20 minutes ago.
Couple more facts. DCL has now gone 13 appearances and over,
he
16 hours.
He's
ass.
Without finding a goal.
You know, I've been saying he's ass. For how many years?
He has been.
How many years? 2 years?
I remember when DCL, I think, had that season where he scored like 14 goals or whatever.
He was linked to Arsenal.
And he was flying.
Well, bro.
He was even then saying he's not good. And I was saying, yo, listen, this guy's athletic.
Yeah, do you know what people were telling me?
He's got the Ronaldo leap, maybe even better by a little bit.
Stop it, man.
And this guy, he was right.
Bro, and
I said he's bottom 3 strikers, and guess who he's bottom 3 with? Mikel Antonio. That's Mikel Antonio. He picked Jamaica allegiance.
Where did they
Come on, man. He's trying to get a World Cup appearance.
No, but bro, one of my guys is an Arsenal fan as well. Still to this day, from when you were linked to him, I could see him pass someone as part of my squad. To now, he's still racing.
Horrible.
Awful striker.
He's so bad, bro.
Saeed, awful striker, bro. How the hell do you rate him, bro?
Name dropped him. That's crazy.
Joke, man, bro. He's holding that,
but he's not a good striker.
Do you know how long I've been trying to kill that guy for, bro? He's getting cooked today.
In his ass.
James Tarkowski has won 13 of his 16 duels, including 9 of his 10 in the air, making a game high 6 clearances. Huh?
No, it was on block at the end.
Oh yeah.
2 words.
He liked it.
2 words.
2 words.
7 letters.
7 letters. You know what it is.
We ain't got to say it.
We ain't got to say it. You know.
Did you see the video where he called over his...
He called him over. That's one of the craziest videos ever. Hey, man, them. Yeah, roll. How can you came out of nowhere? You must run up. Wallahi, bro.
Oh, crazy.
Me. After like the Kure. Who else came out?
It was the Kore, Onana, and Gay, probably.
Yeah, man.
They pulled up on violence. The 3 black brothers. They pulled up on violence.
We got a bit excited. Your mic came out.
Oh, sorry.
Pop back
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Do you want to? All good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're in.
You're back.
They're lucky Better wasn't on the pitch.
Yeah.
If Better was on the pitch.
But I can't lie, they're in trouble because if they get this deduction, Braithwaite, wherever his name, he's out of there.
No, I think regardless, next season is going to go in.
Yeah,
very good player, very solid.
Especially for financial fair play. He's an academy player, 100% profit. He'll be good, you know.
Yeah, I think
I was going to say you guys
a lot of United fans on it.
Yeah.
When I did the video, I said Palace. I take it back now.
Nah, man, they got Dragerson, man.
Bro, I seen it.
No.
Vooch came on.
Give us another one.
Did you like him, by the way? Well, he left the first game.
Do you know how big that guy
came on
is?
like last 6-7 minutes.
But do you know how big that guy is?
He's huge.
Bro, I'm looking at him on the sideline. The guy is just... I'm like, Vooch's on steroids, bro.
No, it's
Vooch. On steroids, though. Because he's a unit.
But I said about with short socks. It didn't look right, man.
Short socks a bit weird.
He's definitely not a fan of that. He's definitely not a fan of that.
Romero and Van der Ven, black boots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw Romero black boots,
appreciated that.
I said, damn.
Yeah, you know what type of night this is.
Someone's in trouble, man.
Dog fight.
To be fair, he didn't even need to.
Yeah.
He went even easy on the boys. I didn't even know.
Hoyland tried to do the little push. He said, damn, move this man.
Get
him out of here, man.
Is there anything else anyone want to say about the Everton Villa game?
2 good disallowed goals.
Oh, yeah.
Marino's goal. Lovely.
Marino's goal.
One. I'm sorry, I've said this before, I think, but when a goal is that good and the margins are that fine. So I can't lie. I feel like they should give it.
Was he even in line? Like,
I feel
it was
like
weird.
Who's on the floor? Someone was on the floor and was in line. Leon Bailey was just off.
I'm giving it. That goal was so good.
Someone in VAR. There should be one person that's in Stockley Park.
Should be him.
If I'm in Stockley Park, that's going in.
No, it should be him. It should be him.
It has to be top tier creme de la creme goal because I've seen it a few times this season where a quality goal will go in. The nail of a player will be offside, and I'm like, that's ruining the game.
Yeah.
It's mad. Every week now we talk about VAR and decisions more than actual game.
Because they're affecting every game. Their fingerprints are everywhere.
Seasons ago, McAllister was at Brighton, and he scored an unbelievable goal. I think he scored like a hat-trick that day, but one of them got disallowed. I think it was, and that one got disallowed, and I was so annoyed for him because that was an unbelievable goal. So I know what you mean, man. And the reason got disallowed, it's not like it was because of another player maybe did something that didn't really affect the game. It was annoying. I was like, oh man, poor guy, man.
Moreno, justice.
That was another one as well.
Sorry, Moreno.
It is what it is. But let's move on to the final game of that game week. It was Premier League royalty heritage. Burnley versus Luton.
Genuinely, this is the battle.
Hey, wake up.
Sorry.
It's the battle of the goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Sorry,
time.
I was waiting for this game. I don't know about you boys.
Hey, you're here together.
Yeah.
You want to adjust it?
What's going on?
Massive. Trafford. Bring me Trafford.
I was trying to.
You weren't trying to do that, man. You weren't trying to do that. You're taking a piss. You didn't leave out your hand gestures, mocking man.
I'm running.
You guys are hilarious, man. No, but Trafford, bro. I remember when I heard the Kaminsky name, I was like, someone's brought this up before. And I remember there's a couple of game weeks where he had a good game, and you mentioned it. I was like,
good player, good keeper, Kaminsky.
It's the battle of the keepers, this one. And to be fair, the huge decision that happens at the end, both of them were decent throughout the game. The first half, Trafford was getting peppered more. Second half,
no way you've done a deep dive on goalkeepers.
Bro,
no way you've done a deep dive.
I feel like people, because what I'm saying, I feel like goalkeepers are a bit underappreciated in the game. They're crazy people, and you know, sometimes people think they're useless. The position is changing. They're becoming important parts of football in teams. Ilias.
Well, you said they win you 10 points a season.
Absolutely.
Good one.
Alisson proves why that is true.
Definitely. But that's the creme de la creme. Trafford and Kaminsky here. Not quite the level of Alisson. Yeah. But both of them had decent games. But the big decision was that right at the end when Adebayo quite clearly impedes. And what I thought about was like, did someone push him? Maybe someone pushed him in. Sorry, the problem was like,
no, he twerked on him a little bit. Just give him a little bum flick. Bow. Trafford's a little small ute. Wow. And
to be fair, Trevor went to claim that cross. He's got to be stronger.
Can't lie, he shouldn't have been there though. He was so far.
I was just about to ask you a question there. Can I ask you a simple question? What would Schmeichel have done?
Schmeichel might have punched Adebayo on the way to the ball.
That's what you do.
What would Oliver Kahn have done?
Real keeper. These are men.
Yeah, but the game's changed now.
Voila.
The keepers
so now because we've got flimsy, fragile youths in goal, we've got to give every bit of wind that blows their direction.
Now are built like
stand your ground.
Yeah, but do you remember?
Keepers are built like outfielders. Like back in the day, there was a clear size difference between the keeper
and an outfield player, 100%.
Now the keepers are the same size as the outfield players. It's just different. Why? Different.
Put your weight back on, big man, and go and claim yours. Because now you see that 6-yard area.
It has to be all yours.
Nobody should be allowed to breathe in there.
If I'm punching you, I'm punching you. I'm going for
that ball. Every man underneath me gets swept under. The fact that Adebayo can do that to you,
but so for example, as what Fuad's mentioning,
goalkeepers nowadays are almost too protected in terms of the slightest bit of contact with them. I'm like, bro, you came out of your goal as well, please.
You better be ready to battle. You better be ready to battle.
You come out, be ready to.
Do you know, I used to hate growing up playing football when the goalkeepers used to come out with their knees up.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But guess what? Great tactic to
the reason you hated it.
And guess what?
There's a reason you hated it.
Absolutely. My goalkeeper, the other goalkeeper, I'm moving out of the way.
Voila. He has won. That's what a keeper's supposed to do. Impose yourself in that area.
Authority.
Adebayo.
Yeah. Little bump.
Get up! Trafford hype, man.
Chill with Trafford hype. That was
but
you're absolutely right. But the thing is that the consistency is Onana earlier on in the season with Wolves so protected because Onana came out and did exactly what you said. Didn't and tried to kill him, but unfortunately
they should have been given that as well. I said the same thing then.
Talk about the Carlton Morris, obviously equaliser at the 92nd minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is a relegation scrap.
6 points and they're losing points, both of them. Come on, guys. One of you got to leave with a dub.
Neither of them got the 6 points. But yeah, obviously then Zeki Amdouni scored that the good finish for Burnley. You reckon both teams are going down? I mean,
they
are so down.
It feels like
to be fair,
the only way they survive.
It depends. The only way they survive.
Yeah, the only way they survive is if both of them two teams get a point deduction.
Yeah.
But even then, I still think.
No, I think if Everton get another 10 points, they'll be out of it. They'll be bottom of the table.
I hope.
Bottom of the table. I'll respect it if they
say,
Sean Dyche, best manager of all time.
He loses 20 points.
Best manager of all time.
And stays out.
You minus him 20 points and he survives. Yeah, man.
Best manager.
Because what is it around about 40 points you need to get to for you to be safe?
And how much would they be? How much points is not even nothing.
Not even that. Yeah, but it's
so right now they'd be on. They'd be
plus 10.
They'd be plus 10. So they'd be 11th right now. 12th. A point behind 11th.
But right now they're 1 point behind ahead with a game, and Luton have a game in hand. I think.
So Everton right now effectively.
Come on, man.
Yeah, to win that.
Yeah,
I've just been here before, baby.
Yeah,
he has been.
Trenches.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, let's hear. We've got a Luton fan who's got Q in. Let's hear from the Luton fan. See what they got to say. It says a draw earned in an added time. It's hard to be annoyed, even if it's a relegation 6-pointer.
Yep.
However, purely based off of performance, it wasn't up to the quality we have shown. We seem to hide consistently against Burnley, and it's a bit worrying. But Morris clawed back the draw, so it's not a bad result. But I feel we could have got more. Not sure if it should have stood, but with some of the shocking decisions by VAR this year, I doubt it'll be remembered for long. We now need to start picking up points, as in Feb, we have Liverpool, Spurs and Arsenal all in a row, all away from home.
0 points out of 9.
Getting the points now is key to keep up with Nuno's Nottingham Forest and a point deducted Everton. So that's what Luton fan Qin said.
Man, 1-1. Really care about 1-1?
Listen, another.
No, it matters though. It matters.
Shout out the 1%ers watching as well, man. Made it this far. Yeah. I've got a comment for you guys. Comment Glover.
Yeah. Oh, big up Tom Glover, man. Yeah. My boy. Big up
Tom Glover. Comments,
yeah.
That's the 1%ers. They like commenting.
You know what's going to happen though?
What?
You know what I clocked? There's some people who aren't part of the 1%ers that see the pattern and then just
and
start
jump on, bro. Little fake ones, man.
Let them, man. the real always prevail.
The real no.
The real no.
We see them. But yeah, we don't really have much more to say about that game. I'm sorry if you're a Burnley or a Luton fan. But yeah, that game finished 1-1, and that concludes the Premier League roundup. We aren't doing an FPL update because the game week technically isn't over.
It's not over. Yeah, it's not over.
So the points aren't completely added on. So
shout out the brothers that brought in Kevin de Bruyne.
No, that's insane.
I think Faisal captained him, you know?
That's insane.
No, I think he just had him in his team. I think he
captained him. My side from when I lost my.
No, I messed up
3 weeks ago.
I saw you didn't even update your team.
I forgot.
This guy's still. What, you still got
Son and Salah.
Son and Salah starting. It's booling there.
Yeah, man.
Them brothers in Qatar and Africa right now.
Ivory Coast and Qatar.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I had Cole Palmer on the bench who'll come up. He scored as well, and then someone else. But yeah, we'll see you guys very soon for another video. Thank you for watching.
Love it.
Adios.